halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come. Out to the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 12. Now Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Score Bulls 7, Dragons nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Red Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Bulls.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bulls have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Dragons 7.
play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
No gain on the play.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Red Dragons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Brooklyn.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Pollard. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, he will push his way down to about the 14. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21, Dragons 14. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Odell Beckham Jr. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Fields on 1st down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First down and goal to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Kill.
Fields now to throw.
And he's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not. And
he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Red Dragons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Here we go.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's make these babies cry. 48.
They snap it to Fields. He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Red Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Lawrence.
And he finds the tight end, Reed.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On play action, Lawrence.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
That's the end of the third.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Fields.
At the 47-yard.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Fields. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Complete to Travis Kelsey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Red Dragons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Dragons 35, Bulls 28. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Complete. Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.